I'm watching. I'm throwing up the east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like he's hiking in the thunder. In my hood, we all the same, but we all got it popping. When I say what's down, that means you doing your thing, partner. Yeah. Another day, another dollar. What's down? I be stunting like a big timer. What's down?
Green.
Good job.
She give you drama. You see me, just give me a holler. You need motion, I got all kinds of. If you see me, just give me a holler. If you see me, just give me a holler.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Shea and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. And for the Pelicans, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Curry. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's got to be physical and highly intensified.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Young with the ball. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Pelicans. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Durant.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young pass to Johnson. Back to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
First quarter just over a minute played. Curry kicks to KD. And the shot goes down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's... a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now, here is Young. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. That one goes. Count it.
Looking confident inside at 6'7", Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success. But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Shea with it, working on James, and there's the call on Durant.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first, and that one drops for him.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young, such a small player, he needs that floater in his arsenal.
Harden the pass to LeBron. And it's Shea with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. That one goes in.
Well, that's a great sign for Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive. They hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Young. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Pelicans trailed by 3. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Curry. Harden right side. Jokic passes to Harden. Jokic inside. Okongwu on him. Jokic with the bucket.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Jalen Johnson. Mann's checked in for Risacher. And it's LeVert in for Daniels.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season. He's around 23 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
No coverage that time.
George Niang.
Niang's got 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Niang. 5 points in the game. Jackson coming off the assist from Young.
George Niang.
He's got 7.
And Trae knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Wembanyama, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Mann. Davis with some nice D.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's Lillard. High post, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Very difficult to imagine it'll be much different this season. These teams still appear to be very closely matched, each with talent to be competitive, but not necessarily elite.
43 seconds left to play here in the first. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Larry Nance has checked in for Young.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Larry Nance Jr.
Lillard surveying the D. Brunson outside. A 3 from Leonard. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's LeVert. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. LeVert against Brunson. Davis gets a wide open look. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Nance in at the center position. Here's Johnson piping in, and a slam dunk by Johnson.
What an athlete Jalen Johnson is. You see how explosive he can be on the drive.
Passes it to Lillard, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal swing.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A shot by Curry, no good. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Full head of steam from Johnson on the fast break. He knew he was finishing that one off.
Pelicans trail by 3. Harden scanning the floor. Harden with the stop.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Johnson outside. Pass to Nance. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's KD. Rebound by the Hawks. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here's Daniels. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that matchup against the Nets, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
Young's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Rizachet. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch, and his size. That becomes very tough to contain.
Good luck inside against Jokic, one of the most dominant players in the game right
now. Young against Curry. Shot from the top of the key. And James pulls it down.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the...
Okay. Never get tired of LeBron James things.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young for three. Pelicans pull it in. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harden outside. Now the pass to KD. LeBron James on the wing. Oh, throw it down. Nikola Jokic.
Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
The Hawks trail by 6. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Davis is checked in for Durant. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. And it's Jalen Brunson in for James Harden.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry kicks to Leonard. Out to Brunson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 4. Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Pass to Niang. Driving inside.
2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And Young kicks to Capella. LeVert the pass to Young. 1:29 left to play here in the half. Clock at 6, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Trae Young. Pelicans leading by 6. Brunson scanning the floor. Curry kicks to Brunson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes to LeVert. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. The Hawks again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Davis puts it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Young. 8 points for him. Pass to Niang. And again, unable to change momentum here. Curry against LeVert. Curry kicks to Leonard. Outside Curry. And the pass to Jokic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Brunson the pass to Curry. And Wembanyama outside. He gets it up. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
20 seconds.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively now has them up 11 at the break. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
They've really established themselves to the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
They're getting man and falling behind, letting the crowd get into it. That affects your confidence. We'll see if they settle down in the second half.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Nikola Jokic. James is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Rizashea. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Rizashea is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
So he gets them both. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Curry. Outside for Durant. James, the pass to Jokic. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Rizashea. 2 points. That one goes. Rizashea has got 4 points this quarter.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie Rizashea looking comfortable operating inside.
Pass to KD. Jacks up a 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 7. And it's Rizashea missing. Durant inside. Curry kicks to LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
New Orleans making some changes here. Davis comes in for Jokic, and Lillard subbed in for Curry. Young passes to Johnson. Pass to Rizashea. In the corner, Daniels. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's James. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 9 points. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Rizashea, covered by LeBron. 6 to shoot. Lillard against Young. Off target with his 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that, just too shifty.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable. unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, a Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done. He wants to win at the highest level. That's what he's looking to do.
The Hawks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And so he hits both. And the Pelicans with possession here. Harden outside. On the wing, James. Davis inside. Covered by Okongwu. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Passes it to Daniels. Going inside. Poked away. Young outside. Shoots over Lillard. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Young.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Back to Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for New Orleans. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Nance comes in for Risacher. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Trae Young. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. The Hawks trail by 7. Johnson dishes to Daniels. Here's the pass to Capella. Now Daniels, banked in off the glass. Daniels has got 6.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Mann's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Daniels. Brunson covering.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Daniels with it. He's got 6. Man. A 3 off the mark. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Daniels with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. 1:36 left in the third. Man passes to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Daniels from outside. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
Man, if Daniels is hitting that, it really opens up the offense.
To end the drought. Kicks it out to Lillard. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Wembanyama against Capella. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Hawks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Daniels. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. A 2-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for the next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Here's LeVert. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Here's Harden. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 8 points.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jump.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down And the alley-oop slam.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
And here's Harden. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Hawks trail by 3. So with Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Reza Shea is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Trae Young. And it's LeVert in at the shooting guard position. To the paint. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
A nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feet.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's LeVert. To the middle. Here's Okongwu.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
KD's shot is off.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Capella. Here's LeVert. Back to Capella. Pass to Reza Shea. Just 5 on the clock. Okongwu trying to break free. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Reza Shea does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
Stephen Curry's checked in for New Orleans. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Harden kicks to KD. Durant raising up.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Young against Curry. Out to the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
LeVert kicks to Young to take the lead. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, if you're going to allow Trae to squeeze off the 3, he's going to squeeze hard.
Durant for 3. LeVert grabs the miss.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Over Harden. And again, it's Atlanta.
And we've seen LeVert improve his offensive game every season, and he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Harden the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
KD against Johnson. Kicks it to Young. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. LeBron kicks to Jokic. Outside Durant. Shoots over Johnson. Okongwu grabs the board.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
A nice shot by Young. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
And James throws it down hard.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. To Rizichet. Johnson dishes to Young. No good with a triple. And it's Harden with the ball for the Pelicans. To take the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
In the history of the game, James Harden gets to the line as well as anyone we've ever seen.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Harden. Daniels, no good. For New Orleans, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Outside for Curry, from the arc, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Curry.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
To the left wing, Rizichet wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Assertive play by Rizichet. Not every rookie is ready to shoulder the big moment.
Harden to pass to KD. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kept alive. And that one's good. Daniels. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchup. It's really what it's all about. And these two teams are really equal.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Now Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Here's James. LeBron stuffs it home.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Personal side out. 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA, Trae Young, can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Jokic finds Curry. Jokic inside. Okongwu on him. And it's Jokic missing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what your take.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
At the line for the Hawks, Daniels taking 2 shots.
On the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Yeah, for Daniels, it's still about finding his niche. It's the potential of Daniels that keeps you tantalized, a swingman that can play multiple defense.
coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
James outside. Pass to Curry. Back to James. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Kamari, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Leonard passes to James. Here's Jokic. Curry with it. On the wing, Harden. Over Sharp. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, so many defenders fall for the Harden fake because he's such a prolific scorer.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Stan, with the trade of Damian Lillard in 2023, Portland was headed in a new direction.
Yeah, Brian, they really decided to go young. Added a top 3 pick in Scoot Henderson. They've been piling up young talent in the Rose City, and now it's all about development. Those players have got to get better. They've got to get good habits. They've just got to continue to grow.
From deep, Portland with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Portland.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And it's Jokic missing.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste. We're playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
To the paint. And here's the fast break. Here's Kamari, defended by Harden.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Portland making a switch here. Simons checked in. Here's Curry. There's the drive. Out to Leonard. Harden, the pass to James. Here's Jokic. Nails the baby hook. Jokic has got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside for Harden. The 3. It's hauled in by Henderson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Simons. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
And the Pelicans call time here. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision making.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Back to Simons. Williams on the wing. Grant outside. Here's Klingon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And as a rebounder, Klingon is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. There's Davis with the 3. Sinks the tray.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Sharp with it. And he double clutches and throws it down.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wembanyama, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Pass to Klingon. Grant outside. 1:44 left to play in the first. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Brunson. Wembanyama with it. Banked it in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Sharp. Outside for Grant. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Durant. Another shot with 1 on the clock. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got his second basket.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
Brunson against Simons. Brunson passes to Lillard. Back to Brunson. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Grant's shot is off.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Pass to Durant. 19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Wembanyama down low. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Portland ahead. They lead by 1. We'll get right. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Nikola Jokic is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's James Harden. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I won't put it past me.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Shots good by Henderson.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Ayton against Jokic. They get it back. Out to James. Tries yet again. That's good on the jumper. James has got his first points of the night.
Unfair. I mean, combining length and strength beautifully. LeBron can get his shot off pretty much whenever he wants to.
Here's Henderson. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to James. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. punching it inside. LeBron.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Avdia passes to Ayton. Now here's Henderson. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
And James gets it to go.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Henderson, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on LeBron James.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Curry's checked in. James outside. Oh, LeBron sending it home. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Curry passes to Jokic. Harden from outside. Avdia pulls it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth. Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Portland calls timeout.
Pelicans fans, here's your Pelicans Blue Dance team.
Some changes for New Orleans. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for LeBron. And Brunson is subbed in for James Harden. Williams finds Grant. Outside, Williams. Back to Henderson. Simons outside, just 5 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here. A moment here to see the numbers for Jeremy Grant.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Portland making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. The 3 from Curry. Portland with a rebound. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Henderson scanning the floor. Here's Simons. And it's blocked by Davis.
And no chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Leonard outside. Some solid defense from Williams.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Grant's shot is off.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Simons. And now a 3-point Portland lead. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Curry passes to Leonard. Durant for 3. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Simon's shot is good. Simon's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Durant, the bank shot, no good. Portland leading by 4. Pass to Sharp. There's 48 seconds left in the second period. Williams with it. Leonard defending. Here's Simons. It's Sharp on the wing. For three. Durant pulls it in. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Easy money for KD inside.
Slick dribble move by KD, allowing him to convert.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now Simons. He's got 13. Driving inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Portland Trailblazers.
37.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slip. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the three. Henderson for three. The offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ayton's got 6 points.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Curry passes to Jokic. Jokic finishing through the D.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Sharp against Harden. Let's go with a three. Sharp. That one's good. Sharp's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach form, as a matter of fact. It's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans, but when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed. All the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food.
On the wing, Curry. Back to Harden. Pass to Durant. It's James on the wing. Down low. Throw it down, Nikola.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Timeout called. Portland will stand. He was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups. Just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for the Pelicans. Damian Lillard comes in for Curry.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
It's James on the wing. Pass to Jokic. Lillard outside. Back to Jokic. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Kamare. Ayton finds Avdia. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. James Harden picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Klingett, he's checked in for Portland.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Avdia. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On the break, here's Harden. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. On Thursday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Avdia against Harden. Avdia can't get it to go.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned it.
Oh, Wembanyama crashing down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Pass to Kamari. Back to Henderson. And here's Avdia. Now Henderson. Avdia with it. Harden picks him up. 5 on the clock. Henderson for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out to James. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Davis, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jalen Brunson comes in for Harden. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Henderson.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Leonard's checked in for LeBron. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. And it's Simons penetrating. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. The Pelicans lead by 4. Pass to Brunson. To the wing on the left. Wembanyama down low. Working on Williams. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Grant. Doesn't go for him. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers.
Trailblazer ball.
All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Jalen Brunson, 4th. And, of course, Kevin Durant.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Pass to Simons. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Brunson. Outside for Davis. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Simon's shot is good.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's Simons. He's got 17. Grant outside for the tie. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a tie ball game. Left side, Davis. They grab their own miss. Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Stolen by Davis. Leonard with the ball. Avdia picks him up. Wembanyama from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Lillard against Simons. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Well, defensively, it's tough to chase Simons all over the floor.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Durant comes in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Stephen Curry in for Lillard. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Avdia. Durant on the attack. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And that one falls for Curry. It's both from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Fires away from way outside. The shot won't fall. 3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway.
The Trailblazers, 52.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Kevin Durant is out there with James. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Grant, the pass to Sharp. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Durant. Outside for Harden. Pass to Curry. It's James on the wing. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Here's Henderson. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. James, left side. What muscle from James!
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Henderson, the pass to Ayton. Back to Henderson. Now here's Grant. And that's going to be a travel.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. James deciding where to go with it. Curry finds James. Pass to Harden. Here's Curry, defended by Henderson. Goes up from the top of the key. Kept alive. Durant, pass to Curry. James, outside. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. Jokic. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Avdia. The Trailblazers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Sharp, no good. The Pelicans have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Here's Harden. The kick out, Curry. by Ayton. Outside Sharp. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
James, right side. And he converts the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 4. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Now a timeout called by Portland. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Lillard's checked in for the Pelicans. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Sharp, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Sharp against Harden. To win the drought. Sharp, no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting run.
Here's James. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way. Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Timeout called, Portland. For New Orleans, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Jokic, and it's Stephen Curry in for Damian Lillard. Pelicans on D. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And it's Simons penetrating. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Wembanyama, pass to Harden. James, outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Ayton. And again, New Orleans, no good. Blazers trail by 5. Here's Abdia. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now James.
2 minutes.
Back to Durant. Outside Curry. To the cup. Curry. Back to Durant. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Simons. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harden against Simons. Oh, it makes it with the kiss. Simons has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they needed it.
Outside Curry, the three ball. Curry buries the triple.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in.
Well, they put their faith in Ayton, and he delivered.
Simons with a steal. To the inside. Here's Sharp. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Abdi outside. Simons against Curry. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
Oh, what a clutch performer. It's clear that Durant loves the spotlight and embraces that chance to take those huge shots.
From 13. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Third team foul.
Portland on D. 6-point game. And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Beyond the arc. Again, Simons missing.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Pass to James. On the wing, Curry. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And it shows the focus there. Nails the team.
No doubt. That just about seals it.
Here's James. And so the Pelicans take the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thank you, Nicola. This team showed up tonight defensively. What can you say about the effort on that end of the floor?
I mean, it's a whole collectively, you know, it's not just one guy, it's the 5 guys on the floor. So it's a coach, it's a bench, it's a fan. So thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Thanks to all. Thanks to you, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Girl Game Renee, and here's some community tips on shooting. The first tip, of course, is definitely
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Curry is out there with Harden. Then it's James. And it's Durant. And it's Jokic in at the 5, home in the paint. And last season, Doris, the league took a stand on load management with the player participation policy.
Well, Kevin, I think that was a good decision, to be perfectly frank with you. There's a lot of conversation about exactly what the data is showing as it relates to load management. What I know unequivocally is there are retired players who have put forth a supposition that load management could actually contribute more to injuries. Now, I don't know on what basis they make that supposition, but this is a fascinating topic.
Harden the pass to Curry. Durant inside. Mobley's there. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Curry, right wing, stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell. The offensive rebound. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Harden against Mitchell. Basket good.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
He's such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the evening, and both free throws good for LeBron. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Now, here's Garland, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's James. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. LeBron passes to Jokic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
So timeout call here. The first for Cleveland, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings that tell a great story. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And when you look at where the Pelicans are, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with fire. Feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Here's James after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. That shot wide open. Harden's got 5 minutes.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thanks, David. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Curry. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Brunson. The Cavaliers making the shot, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, what a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself. For an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Tyson. There's the feed to Okoro. To the inside. Leonard kicks to LeBron. Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Here's LeBron. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Jerome.
2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Brunson. A 3-ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Holds it up there for Mobley. Outside Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Jerome. Good. Jerome's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Okoro. Tight defense on him. That one's not going to go. AT that time from Leonard. LeBron passes to Lillard. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They're with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Wembanyama is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Merrill's checked in. Here's Tyson. No scoring in this one. Merrill passes to Mobley. Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 5. Over Davis. The shot no good. Tyson.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
And Wembanyama passes to Davis. Brunson outside. They swipe it. Here's Tyson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And so it's New Orleans. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, Harden out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Davis at the power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
For three, Mitchell, and another three for Cleveland.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's Leonard. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Leonard. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Harden looking it over. Brunson kicks to Harden. Shoots over Merrill, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 and 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. High post Allen. He's against Jokic. Wound up there for Allen. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Now here's Durant following the miss by Jokic. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Garland finds Allen. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter basketball. The pass to Strus. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Pelicans making a switch here. James is checked in. Jerome, he's checked in for Cleveland. And it's Strus missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Garland dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Garland. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
He gets that one. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Now, here's Jokic. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Damian Lillard's checked in for James Harden. Cleveland also making some changes. Mobley comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's a Okoro in for Max Strus. Here's Jerome, guarded by Kerr. Allen passes to Jerome. Now Mobley, trying to get something going, and it's good on the layup.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. James in the post. Covered by Okoro. And the dunk by LeBron.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Garland dishes to Okoro. Out left to the wing, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jokic trying to free himself up. Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. The power of Jokic.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Garland the pass to Okoro. Over LeBron. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lillard with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Durant deciding where to go with it. Shot on the wing. Outside for Curry. Jokic passes to Lillard. The tray, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You simply can't fight on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula. The great Kevin Durant. KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
Here's Merrill. He has yet to score. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And stolen by Mobley. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul.
Damian.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell.
6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Mitchell's got 12 points in the game. Gets it off. Oh, he got it to go!
Oh, how about that?
Incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, what has allowed you all to...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They're leading by 16. Kenny, give us your take.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts.
First of all, where's the intention on this? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep it.
And that'll about do it as
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolated.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Allen. Passes it to Garland. Wound up there for Allen. He can't hit that time.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
They get it again. Durant wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Durant's got 14 points for the game. Mobley wide open. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
Harden outside. James finds Harden. Allen with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Free throw drops for Mitchell. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Garland against Curry. Here's Harden. The pass to Wembanyama. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Wembanyama. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 9.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And checking out the stats for Wembanyama. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 21 points a game. Over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work. So the other guys can look pretty.
Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Davis finds Wembanyama. Shoots over Mobley. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Strus with it. Kicks it out to Garland. Feeds to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter as Evan Mobley does there, you got to be able to catch and finish. He does just that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. So for the Pelicans, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for James. Damian Lillard comes in for James Harden. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Curry. The ferocity inside by Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
The wide open shot from Strus. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Brunson up top, defended by Strus. Lillard outside. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. And it's 9 points for Lillard.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Pelicans leading by 17. And Brunson, here we go. And there it is for him. Brunson's got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Inside. Shot from 16. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Free throw good, Garland.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Coro comes in for Max Strus. And it's Sam Merrill in for Ty Jerome. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. Over Davis. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pelicans leading by 20. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Pass to Merrill. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
The officials are all over that one.
The Cavaliers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Taking 2 shots.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Some changes for New Orleans. Jokic, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And Durant subbed in for Davis. A switch here also for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Garland. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From the line, here's Jokic. That's good. And it's KD with the assist. Jokic has got 10.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now Hunter. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
In for the Cavs, Jarrett.
Now off the inbound. And so it's New Orleans holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Durant, Damian Lillard out there with Curry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against New Orleans.
And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport. And a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question. And it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Allen passes to Mitchell, and the shot is good.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
It's Durant on the wing. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Outside Curry. The dish to Durant. Over Mobley. The shot by KD. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 20. for three. Mitchell. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Curry. And it's good for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Mitchell passes to Allen.
I got yours.
And it's sent back by KD.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
James Harden, he's checked in for New Orleans. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. 5 to shoot. Cans it from downtown.
And that's back-to-back threes. But D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Kicks it out to Harden. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jerome, guarded by Harden. And the rejection by Harden. Cavaliers with the rebound. Strus has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Allen outside. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The Pelicans making a switch here. James is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Evan Mobley's checked in for Max Strus. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Told them, pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Allen passes to Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 6 assists in the game. Outside, KD. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know for that matchup with Denver, that's a contest that I'm keeping an eye on. Early on, you'd love to see games like that one, which should be full of interesting matchups.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Curry kicks to Jokic. Here's Harden. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jerome, guarded by Curry. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Jerome.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Here's Curry with the 3. Offensive rebound. Good D by Mobley.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Allen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Curry passes to LeBron. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Here's Hunter off the inbound.
You know, we can get lost in LeBron's offensive skills. His defense has always been phenomenal as well.
And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. Kicks it out to Lillard. Harden inside the three-point line. And again, no good by New Orleans.
2 minutes.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
The 11-footer, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Now the skill of Evan Mobley on display. Incredible touch for a man of his size.
Jokic passes to James. And here's Harden for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 14. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Harden against Mitchell. Puts it up. Again, the miss by Harden.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pass it to Hunter. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for New Orleans.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And watch them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And almost 7 feet tall. Once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
Evan Mobley, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Mobley.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 10-point lead. James kicks to Leonard. Lillard scanning the floor. Back to Leonard. And there's the pass to LeBron. Lets the three fly. It's off. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and
Get a bird. Now I'm gonna get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt. Fight it till your ego got nerve. But I made it all worse. Woke up.